Have you ever met a man that you thought that was just perfect for you? Everything was going very well. He buy you flowers, he texts you in the morning, and then poof, he disappeared. That is ghosting. Or maybe he didn't fully disappear, but he's not showing up as often as he used to. He just show up when it's convenient for him, right? That is breadcrumb. And let's not forget those guys who act like they want you and you're the most important person in the world 1 minute, and then they disappear. Then they come back and they act like you're the most important person in the world and that they want you, and then they disappear. Those guys never want to commit, right? But what they do, they have you on the bench as their backup plans. It is exhausting, frustrating, and honestly, it just makes dating, right, or any form of relationship with men feel like it is rigged against you. Today, in this video, we are going to dive into those toxic dating trends, why they happen, when they happen, and how to protect your heart. But before we dive into it, please remember to subscribe to the channel, like this video, right? And check out my description for any course or if you want to work with me. Drop a comment if you have ever been ghosted, breadcrumb, or benching. Let's discuss. Ghosting. Let's talk about it. 1 minute, this man is so into you. He's obsessing over you. He buy you flowers. You are talking about future plan. He's calling you his queen. He's introducing you to his friends. And then, voila, he left, right? Have you there questioning yourself? What did you do wrong, right? You are playing every scene in your head. Did you miss something? Right? Did you say something? Could you have done something better? Right? Could you have? But that will not change the fact that he left. You see, ladies, the truth is ghosting have nothing to do with you. I know. You still feel bad, right? Because some of you get so attached and it's hard for you to just let go. You're like, I want closure. I want to know the hell why he leave. But sometimes you are not going to get any closure. You see, some of these men, they don't know how to confront a woman. They don't know how to speak their truth, right? And they will tell you that they want love and that you are the best thing in the world, but still they are lying to themselves. And a lot of these men are emotionally unavailable and they can't be upfront and say, this is what I don't like about you. I change my mind. So instead, they will run and they will disappear and you will never, ever have any closure. So you need to find closure within yourself. Better yet, the fact that he is no longer there is a closure. And once he left and there is a space, it means it's time for you to move on and never, ever give him a chance to do that with your heart again. Here is some red flags to look out for. He was super into you and then he started to get distant. He made plans and then he canceled. When you reach out, he completely ignores you. Sis, if he ghosts, don't chase and don't blame yourself, right? Don't text him multiple times. Don't go searching for him. Don't go waiting for him. And if you think I'm making this up, there is this girl on TikTok that called her man, right, 54 times. And when the man didn't answer, and guess what she did? She went outside, right, and sit in her car for over 8 hours waiting for the man to come out. Don't ever do that. Breadcrumbing keep you hooked with false hope. You know those type, the one who disappear for days and then out of the blue will text you and said, hi, how you doing? Or the one who flirt with you and then nothing. Or, right, He will make promises and he will tell you that he loves you and you're the best thing in the world. But his actions, right, never match his words. Sis, these men are not interested in you. They just want to control you. They just want to know that when they could call you or snap their fingers, you come like this. Sis, don't let these men waste your time. If he wants you, he would. No excuses. Right? He is spending time with somebody he prefer to be with, or he is moving towards different girls and it's just not your turn. Here are signs that you are being breadcrumbs. He texts you late at night just to say hi, right? When you say, let's make plan, he says soon. You are putting in all the effort and he is just doing bare minimal. Solution? Block, delete, and move on. Benching. No, this one hurts. Benching is when a man keep you around only as an option, but not his priority. He gives you just so much that you think that there is hope for you and him in the relationship. But he is just putting you on the bench until it's your turn. He wants you to get suspicious. So he feeds you, right? Just a little bit. And then he will disappear, but not completely, right? So benching is not ghosting and it is not breadcrumbing, right? He wants you to be hooked on him, but he's not making any commitment. This reminds me of a relationship that I have when I was younger, where this guy said to me, oh, I am ready for a relationship, right? And he will come on so strong, right? He will be all into me for about a week. And then he just act like all aloof. That person that was intimate, that was emotional, that could express his feelings, who could say his plans, all of a sudden, he was still there, but all of a sudden he was like cold. It was like Jekyll and Hyde, a totally and completely different person. And then a month will come and then he will act like I am the most beautiful woman in the world and he loved me and he can't live without me. And then he went aloof. So here is how you know that you are being breadcrumbs. He will give you as much attention so that you won't leave. He is inconsistent, right? 1 minute he's hot, the next minute he's cold. You see, like I was telling you with me and that guy. And then he will only come around when the main person that he wants to be with is not available, or maybe when him and that main person have a fight. But as soon as him and that main person make up, girl, you're not as important anymore, and he just act aloof, like he wasn't just telling you how important you are, and like he wasn't acting like he loved you or you're the best woman in the world. You deserve to be somebody's first choice, not their safety net. You deserve a man who's going to prioritize you first, not the second time, not the third time, the first time. You deserve a love that is not going to deregulate your nervous system. So what happened with that guy? I blocked his phone number. Then he tried to reach out to me on WhatsApp, and then I blocked him on WhatsApp. And then he tried to reach out to me on social media, and he keep leaving me messages on top of messages on top of messaging, and I never ever talk to him again. I know modern dating feel like a game, but I need you to know that you are the prize. So if you've been ghosted, breadcrumbs, or benched, you need to take your power back. Stop giving inconsistent man second chance. Stop waiting for mixed signal to turn into clarity. Stop settling for potential instead of real effort. Your time, your love is vulnerable. The right man will show up, and he won't bench, he won't ghost, he won't breadcrumbs. He will show up all the time. Let's talk. Have you ever experienced any of this toxic dating trends before? Put it in the comments so we could have a discussion. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so we could have more talk about real love, dating, and self-worth.